So if we'll talk about section 40, rules, these rules were confining what? Why these rules have been incorporated under section 49? What are the importance of these rules? Quickly. What all we had in these rules? Once again, I am stating writing things required lot of time and it is waste of time. Rather, you can unmute and you can speak. That will save lot of time. I found Rostin is writing and typing. Better you can speak out like Sakshi and
So,
others.
electronic cash ledger, electronic credit ledger, and electronic liability ledger.
Absolutely right. So 85 pertaining to what? 85 was pertaining to
Liability ledger.
absolutely right. What we all consist and incorporate in liability ledger?
Taxes, fees, penalties.
Yes, all type of taxes might be CGST, SGST, or any kind of fees or any kind of penalty. Everything will be the part and parcel of liability ledger. Interest, yes, Bhageshwari, you are right. Interest also to be taken as a part of liability ledger. Then 86 was for rule 86 was for
Credit ledger.
very correct, Sakshi, very correct. It was regarding credit ledger. What all we will incorporate, Sakshi, in that credit ledger?
ITC.
Yes, input tax credit. Okay, so ITC could be in which form? What could be the different forms of ITC?
Hmm.
It could be in four different forms, either IGST ITC or CGST ITC or SGST ITC or UTGST ITC. Am I right? Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that
sir.
is why there is a restriction when it comes to utilizing those ITC or credit ledger. It can be adjusted or it can be set off only and only when there is output tax liability, not for interest or penalty or fees, etc. etc. I hope I am clear to you all. And 87 is very correctly stated cash ledger. Whatever is left out is the actual liability to be paid off through cash ledger. Now, cash ledger uh, could be credited by simply bank transfer, RTGS, NEFT, credit card, debit card, or different modes of electronic modes. But as far as cash is concerned, there is a restriction. We can put only 10,000. There is a restriction for cash payment to cash ledger. So yes, things are clear to you all. Thank you very much. It shows that you are into it, except few students. Huh? These are few students who are answering. I believe they are into learning now. Others are still in sleeping mode. this is done, this is done, this is done. Am I right? Based on this, I believe
Yes,
you
sir.
can easily solve this question.
Okay.
Mr. X being registered person, and what I expect from you all. Of course, this is as per the old pattern you will do. I expect output tax liability, whatever you will compute, should come as a electronic liability ledger. Input tax credit should be reflected in electronic credit ledger. Okay? Rule 85, Rule 86, Rule 87. Whatever is left out to be paid off through electronic cash ledger. Am I very clear? So of course, before particulars, you'll make a column which reflects the ledger. In semester 5, you started writing from here. Am I right? Particular CGST, SGST, IGST, etc., etc. Okay. Now in this particular problem, I expect you to write including the ledger, because they will ask, that only will show how actually you are going to pay the tax. How much was the output? Out of them, how much you have taken as a credit, and whatever is left out, you have paid in terms of cash. Is this clear to you all? Sure. With this concept, kindly get me the solution of this question. Once you are completed with solving it, kindly update me. I will see your notebook. Uh, I believe we do not have any reference, Bhagyashree. It will be better if you can write the question as well. Otherwise, only merely writing the answer is not going to serve your purpose. No, I want you guys to solve it. I don't want to show you the solution. Very simple question based on the concept of last semester. If you have not understood, please ask me. What I expect from you all is something like this. Particulars will be the output tax liability. There will be CGST, SGST, IGST. Okay, you have to see whether it is intra or inter. They have given total sales. Then you have to also get me the tax on purchases, compute those tax on purchases. Okay, again, if it is intra, it will be CGST, SGST. If it is inter, then IGST. Agreed or not? There are certain opening balance of ITC, adjust. If it is payable, it will come to electronic cash ledger. There is no question of interest or fees or penalty in your previous exam. So this was just a hint. Based on that, get me the answer. So the first column will be the column of ledger. The second column will be particular. Third column, you can start anything. CGST, SGST, IGST or IGST, CGST, I mean your choice. This is not new things which we are learning. This already we have learned in semester 5. Agreed or not? Kindly do it fast. We have only 5 minutes. So you must have written ledger like electronic liability ledger. In that output tax liability, whatever the IGST we had, IGST will come where? For interstate supply of goods. That is 13 lakhs. What will be the rate? 18%. For intra, we are going to charge what? CGST and SGST. Yes or no? This much you know or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
on
sir.
intra, we will charge CGST, IGST. On inter, we are going to charge IGST. So accordingly, I will write my output tax liability. This column is not there. Why? In your question, interest, fees, penalties are not there. Then I will come to credit ledger. Okay. What I'm going to write over there, input tax credit. Right? You can take the opening balance as there in your question, if at all. Yes, it is there, 13,000. No, sorry, 1,30,000, something like that. Okay. And 1,70,000. Then on purchases, we need to compute. On purchases, we need to compute ITC. So that also you have to find out. You have to apply the rate and compute what is the total input ITC input tax credit. Take those total and then deduct output minus input. Okay. If we have certain negative balance, then it will be set off in future. If there are certain positive balance, then should be set off through electronic cash ledger. Agreed or not? Are you getting me or not?
Yes.
Okay. Like see here, there was 50,000 ka output tax liability. Input tax credit we got only 25,000. Okay. Set off we got 5,000. So out of 50, 25 gone, 5 gone. What is left out? So total 30 gone. So left out is 20. 20 I need to pay through cash ledger. Understood? Understood everyone? Similarly, SGST. 50, 25 gone. Set off. That you can get it. In the questions it's there. Whether it is intrastate purchase or intrastate sale. Interstate purchase or interstate sale. Apply the rate. You'll get these figures. Yes or no? Ha, ya na? Yes. Similarly for IGST. Okay, now this IGST have utilized for CGST. So there is nothing, we have left out for carry forward. If at all something is there for carry forward, you can write down. So we had excess IGST which I am utilizing for payment of CGST. Interest and all cannot be paid through input tax liability. That is why it is purely paid through cash ledger only. Cash ledger only. In totality also you can show this was the total tax liability. This was the set off we got, and this is the final payment which we paid to the government, inclusive of all CGST, SGST, and interest. Understood, everyone? Okay. Based on this, next time I'm going to first check the answer of the question which has been given to you all in this format. Am I very clear? Next lecture, I want the answer of this question in this format. Am I clear to you all? Thank you.